Hey, what's up, guys? It's Russo and Jordy with Backdoor Fantasy Sports, and we've got a couple college basketball plays for you for the tournament for April 8th on Monday. Trying to get this out before we go watch the eclipse. Hopefully, all goes well with that. I've had the opportunity in the past to actually be in the line of full totality, which was awesome. If you're in a place where you could do that, I highly recommend doing that because it's pretty euphoric and awesome. You can see stars during the day. It's really cool, but I'm still excited for that. So we're getting out the video before that happens. But yeah, 4 college basketball plays. I'm pretty excited for these plays. So we're just going to get right into it. These are the plays that we're going to be taking on both platforms. I'm going with Mason Gillis over 9.5 PRA and Braden Smith over 11.5 rebounds and assists. What are you getting into, Jordy?
Yeah, I'm going with Zach Edey, shocker, for his points and assists over at 25.5 on both platforms. And I'm taking Cam Spencer for over 14 points. We got him at 14 on Prize Picks, but 13.5 on Underdog. So obviously that Underdog 13.5. He does hit 14 a lot, so that's kind of a nice discount.
Awesome. Yeah, I think mine are the same on both platforms as well.
Yep, they are.
Sweet. All right. Well, if you guys haven't signed up for Prize Picks yet, use our promo code at the bottom of the screen. I forgot to mention that earlier. And if you haven't signed up for Underdog yet, all you have to do is use code BACKDOOR, and they're going to give you a deposit match on both of those platforms. Just remember, on Prize Picks, you have to use the code because they haven't given us our own code yet. Still working on that. But with Underdog, not only do you get the deposit match, but you also get some instant pick'em specials. So definitely take advantage of that. You can go through the link in the description of the video if you're looking to sign up for either of these platforms. And yeah, let's get into it. So Mason Gillis, let's start there. We'll take a quick look at this over under for this game. We have a 145.5 over under, so should be an exciting game. High scoring, obviously. UConn favored by 6.5. I mean, it's all on the line here, so not really too concerned about blowout guys, missing time or anything like that. So if we take a look at Mason here, he's gone over this in 9 out of his last 10 games. Feeling pretty good about this. It's just at 9.5, so it's so low. Even though he gets his last 4 games straight, he's gone for 11 or more. But getting this at 9.5 is awesome. If it bumps up to 10, I do still like it. There's just a higher chance of push. But if we take a look at his minutes, he's averaging 25 minutes a game, just 1.2 fouls, not getting in foul trouble, shooting 41% from the field, not shooting that much, just 4.1 attempts per game over the last 10. But 44% from 3. So maybe, he is shooting well. So hopefully he'll throw up a few more. But yeah, I mean, it really, this play is just all about the line. You tell me I can get a full PRA at 9.5 for a guy who's averaging 25 minutes and has pretty decent shooting percentage right now. I'm going to take that all day. So I'm feeling good about this play. I believe we got it. Yeah, we got it for the same on Prize Picks and on Underdog. This is at 9.5 as well. If we hop over here to the DFS optimizer from Daily Grind, they've got this favored to go over at 52.53% odds to hit, and it's all the way up at a minus 145. This isn't on a lot of platforms outside of Prize Picks and Underdog. So feeling really good about this opportunity to take it on these platforms. And if you guys are interested in checking out this app that I'm on, the DFS Optimizer, it's from Daily Grind. They just make really great DFS tools. They've been a partner of ours for a while, and we've loved every minute of it because we use their tools like they're workhorses for us. Every day, all day, we use these to get our plays. It does all the work for you. If you use code BACKDOOR, you can get 25% off. Just go to dgfantasy.com, or there's a link in the description of the video for that too. But yeah, use code BACKDOOR and you're going to get 25% off of any of their tools. I recommend checking them all out, but the DFS Optimizer, can't go without it. So yeah, minus 145 on DG odds, heavily juiced to the over. Feeling good about that play. Let's talk about Braden Smith now. This one was a little bit tricky. So on the Optimizer, they have his I'm sorry, on the optimizer, they have his PRA, his points and assists, and his PRA on underdog heavily juiced. I wanted just the rebounds and assists, even though it is slightly favored to go under. Oh, no, it's favored to go over. It was favored under earlier. Oh yeah, it is. Sorry, my bad. The over is confused me there. It's only at 48%. So they have this slightly favored to the under at 51.56%. And I think it's just because you're not getting a discount if you bundle these together. If you take the points, rebounds, and assists, and then you look at that matched with his points, you're actually getting on the full PRA, you're getting the rebounds and assists at 11 instead of 11.5, or you're getting the points at 10 instead of 10.5. So that's oh no, it actually is. They're just not bumping it up. Anyway, sorry guys, that was a little confusing. All that being said, I like his rebounds and assists more. If you look at his PRA, it looks solid, right? 16 out of the last 20. But if you zoom in a little bit and you look at the last 5, he's missed it twice. And so I don't know. I feel like more consistent with just the rebounds and assists alone. It just looks better on paper to me. I know it's a little bit of a tough situation with the rebounds, them being second in rebounds allowed, 10th in assists allowed, but his scoring has been a little bit spotty lately, as you can see here. So I don't really want to take the full PRA. He's only hit 10 points. He's only exceeded 10 points 3 out of his last 10 games. 4 out of his last 10. Sorry guys. I need to pop another alpha brain. But yeah, so I'm feeling good about just his rebounds and assists, because he's just been really getting it done. 6+ assists in the last 8 games, and decent amount of rebounds, especially the last 3 games straight, 8, 7, and 8. So I'm going to be going with the rebounds and assists. He's averaging 35 minutes a game. He's been hitting that 40 mark lately in the last 3 games. He went 40, 36, and 40, just 1.9 fouls per game. So not getting in foul trouble. So I'm going to be taking the rebounds and assists for more. Once again, if we take a look at it on DG, it is slightly favored to the under at 51.56% odds to hit the under. But go with your gut. If you'd rather take the full PRA, go for that. All of his other stuff individually, so points, rebounds, points, assists, points, those are all favored to go over on DG. The rebounds and assists are not, but that seems to me like the most reliable, safest play with the way he's been playing right now, because he just hasn't been scoring as much. So those are the 2 I'm rolling with. If you guys want to check out this other app, Outlier, that shows us all of our statistical analysis stuff, it's really an amazing app, and they just give you a ton of data. We're partnered with them too, and there's no discount code or anything. They just want to let you give it a test run. So go through the link in the description of the video, and you can just try this free for 7 days. Might as well take advantage of it. So, all right, Jordan, I'm going to pass it over to you now, bro.
All right, yeah. So my 2 plays today are going to be the Zach Edey for over 25 points and assists. So let's get right into breaking this down here. Obviously, this dude is, probably the most known player in the game at this point. But he's gone over this line 16 out of his last 20 games. I mean, the dude can just hit this in points alone, but he does go for 3 and 4 assists a game. So I like the value for the points are set at 24.5, and his points and assists are set at 25.5. So that's always a good value, just to get 1 point higher when the dude can get 4 assists. I think tonight they're going to obviously give him some attention, so he might have to pass the ball more. I mean, you would hope that UConn kind of adjusts and tries to stop him. But I think he's going to get his points. I think he'll get at least 20 points, maybe 20, 22 points. So hopefully he can get the rest done in assists, or just get it done completely in points. That'd be nice too. So yeah, taking this one over. This one is juiced to go over. Let me see here. It is juiced to go over at a 52.49% chance and a minus 135. So definitely liking that one. Let's see if it stayed the same over here. Yep, so it's still the same on underdog as well. They're moving these lines like crazy today, so it's kind of hard to keep track of what's going on. But yeah, 25.5. I feel good about this one all the way up to 26.5 too. It'll probably get bumped, and I'll probably take the bump later. But feeling good about that one. And yeah, if we go over to Cam Spencer here, I like just his points for over 14 on Prize Picks and over 13.5 on Underdog. He's gone over 13.5, 25 out of 39 games this year. And if we put this up at 14, he's gone over this 20 out of 39 games with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pushers at 14. So 14 seems pretty safe. I don't know what's going on with the odds makers. I think they just are like Purdue fans, because any UConn players used to go under, and their lines are not that high. Like this he's still gone over this 8 out of his last 20 games. Nothing crazy, but that's at 14, obviously with 3 pushes in there. So, you know, if you bump that back down to 13.5, he's gone over 11 out of 20, 5 out of 10, 3 out of his last 5. I think he's going to have to play good today. You know, he's a pretty big piece for UConn, but honestly, like, I don't know. I mean, unless you just want to take all Purdue players, which you can't. Zach Edey just got bumped on Underdog, so I'm going to quit yapping, but I feel really good about these 2 plays. If we want to look at Cam Spencer's odds on Daily Grind, he is also juiced to go over at a 51.37% chance and a minus 124. So yeah, I feel really good about these 2 guys going into this game, and that's what I got.
All right, guys, that's the 4 plays we have. We hope you enjoy the tournament tonight. If you want to check out our Discord, there's a link in the description. It's about 50 cents a day to join, and we have a lot of fun. I mean, like, the community is just so awesome. I had so much fun just talking basketball all day. I was in there like all day yesterday, just hanging out with the crew and, you know, making slips live and talking, you know, demon plays and different plays we like. It's a fun community. We've been finding ways to win as usual. Jordy's been getting into some CS2 lately, and if you're not following Moose, he's one of our analysts. You should definitely follow him on X. Follow all of us. We have you know, a backdoor account. We also have Jordy and I have individuals, and Moose has been sharing a bunch of just banger slips on X. So definitely go follow him. But yeah, we've got, you know, 4 analysts in here, and we cover a lot of different platforms and a lot of different sports. So yeah, it's been fun, man. If you guys do want to check that out, go through the link in the description, go up to server subscriptions once you're in Discord, and then just subscribe. Once you subscribe, it'll unlock all the channels. You can hop in community chat, let us know you're new, and we'll show you how we do everything in here, because we do have a little bit of a rhythm to how it's set up. And there was one last thing I was going to cover. Oh, I was going to mention too, like, we're going to start covering fantasy football pretty soon. I don't know how many of you guys play fantasy football. Trying to decide. We'd love to do Dynasty as well. Trying to decide if we should just do redraft for the first year. But if you guys enjoy fantasy football and you're playing Dynasty or anything like that, and you're interested, let us know in the comments, so we can kind of like, you know, brainstorm how we're going to like package it. But yeah, that's going to do it for us, guys. Also, if you haven't checked out Chalkboard yet, that's an awesome platform. Minimum bet's $1. You set your own lines, and if you set your lines higher, you get a higher multiplier. If you set them lower, you get a lower multiplier. You just have so much control over what you're placing bets on. And if you use code Backdoor, they're going to give you 100% deposit match. So they just dropped for Android. They're Android and iOS at this point. They're going to be dropping a desktop version soon. Definitely check it out. It's a really fun app. Link in the description of the video. Just use code Backdoor for a deposit match. And yeah, guys, have a great night, and we'll catch you in the next video.
Good luck, guys.